What's up, all you soul travelers and soul journeyers and out-of-body experiencers and all that good old stuff? This is your boy, Chris Upsco, a.k.a. Fourth Eye, the ghetto guru. But before I start this video, I wanted to give a shout-out to Darius J. Wright, Soul Traveler 77, I think, and The Alchemist 369. And the reason why I want to give them a shout out is because I've been tuning into their videos and the information that they have been given has been on point. And as you know, in the last video that I posted, I'm not the person that like, I already have out-of-body experiences. I've been having them for years now, a lot of years. But there is something that I did not have that they have, and that's the intent. Like there's Jay Wright, his how he would set his intentions. Mine was like, I'm just going with the flow. So I'm giving them a shout out because it's giving me a new test in a way. It's giving me something else to like. Because for a while, I was having them for so long that it's just become like, just having them and it just become regular. But getting to the point where it's like, you know what, start setting intentions and start actually, like, because I'm telling you, like, last night, I just, because it's been a while since I've, like, made myself come out my body. I wasn't doing it for a while. So through watching their videos and stuff, I was like, let me just start doing it intentionally now. Let me just start back doing it. Because I'm like, I don't really know how long it takes me to leave my body. And I see videos and they be like, it took me like this long to come out my body, this long. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I felt like when I say, let me try to see, because it's been so long since I've made myself come out my body intentionally. Like, basically me laying down. When I say intentionally, I mean like me laying down with the intent saying I'm going to leave my body. That's what I mean. Now, when it comes to me waking up out of a dream or me falling into sleep paralysis, yes, I'll leave my body like that. But intentionally laying down to have the experience, it's been a while since I've done that. And I've never timed it to see how long it takes me to do it. And I was seeing them talk about that, and it sparked it in me like I need to be more knowledgeable of how long it takes me to leave my body so I could challenge myself. You know what I'm saying? I need that challenge. I needed to challenge myself. So last night I was like, okay, so I'm finna time it. But I still don't know how long it took me to leave my body. But all I know is I laid down around 1:30, got comfortable, started meditating. Actually, it was 1:11 when I started getting prepared. And then it was like, I'm pretty sure it was like 1:30 once I actually got myself settled and comfortable. And I was like, look at the time, and I was like, okay, it's like 1:30. I think it was 1:34. I laid down and I started meditating. Now, time got a little different because I'm like, I don't know what time I left my body because I wasn't looking at the time. I didn't have nothing, you know, my eyes is closed. So that kind of, I was like, dang, maybe I need to figure out how to set an alarm that'll give me like little cues to certain time limits. But I don't know how to do that. But I'm like, while I'm meditating, I get to the point where I'm weightless. And that's the part where it's usually like, okay, I'm getting close. But what ended up happening was, I thought I messed up because my body, it's like my body went into autopilot or something. Like I'm laying on my back meditating. And next thing you know, when I'm in that state of weightlessness, now, sometimes when you in that state and you move, it's not your actual body. But this time it was my actual body. Like, it's almost like somebody just picked me up and moved me sideways. Because I was like, in my head, I'm still awake. But my body is asleep. So I'm like, while I'm laying there, I'm not even feeling my body. Next thing you know, my body turns to the side and lays down. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, bro, what the, like, come on, bro, you just messed it all up. Then the voice like, no, keep meditating. So I'm like, okay. Once I heard the voice and I kept doing it, just about like a couple seconds passed, which felt like a couple seconds passed, and I got to that state, and I said, I could leave. So I just floated out sideways, and I'm like, okay, I got out my body. Now I'm thinking I'm gonna wake up in my room. Like, I'm gonna wake up in the room, I'm gonna look at my body like I usually would do like a long time ago. But my out of bodies haven't been like that, and some of you will start to get to that point too. The more you have them, you'll realize that you're not leaving your body in your actual room. You'll be leaving your body, and you'll be somewhere else totally. And so I lift up out my body, and I'm like standing up, and it's dark, and it's like my vision is just now coming to me. It's like blurry, but it's coming to me. I'm outside, and I'm like, how I end up outside? I look to the side. It's a house right there, bushes and house. When I look at the house, I instantly recognize the house. It's not a house in this dimension, but I look at it and I'm like, I know that house. So I run up to the house. I get to the door and I'm looking at the house. I'm like, I know this place. Memories start popping up in my head of this place. I had a child in this house and everything. That's how I remember this place. I had a family in this house. I open the door, I get in there. It's like a family gathering. Everybody like, what's up, man? I'm like, you made it? I'm like, what the hell? Like, so I do know these people. But look, when I'm looking at these people, in my mind, in the physical mind, as here right now, talking to you, I don't know none of these people. But there, I knew them. I knew who they were. I knew exactly who they were. But what ended up happening is that I messed up. And I didn't mess up really. I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish by having to making myself come out and all that stuff, but I messed up because old ways kicked in, which I wasn't trying to let kick in, which wasn't bad. But when I was in this experience, I started to wake up, and my intentions was have the experience short or however long, wake up, write it down, and just until I get to the point where I start to be able to clearly set my intentions. Take me here, I want to go here, I need to see this, because I haven't been doing that. So once I started waking up, my old habits kicked in, and when I started waking up, I was like, hold up, I ain't ready to go back yet. So when I was waking up, I made myself shift into another dimensional space. Which how I did it was when I was falling asleep. I kind of don't even want to tell y'all how I did it, because I don't want y'all to make that mistake. But I ain't gonna say y'all probably won't make the mistake, because it takes a little time to even learn how to do that. But it's a lot of mental focus to do it. But what I did was, when I started waking up, I started focusing on a point in my mind, and that point, it will move, but you got to focus on that point, and it will create like a portal. And when it creates that portal, that sends you to another place. Now you will wake up consciously in your body sometimes, and you will hear everything in your room, outside, but you will go through this, and it takes a little time. Sometimes it's quick, sometimes it takes a cool little minute. You'll hear music while it's happening. I don't know why, but I'm hearing some 70s music playing while I'm going through this portal. I go through it. I end up in the next reality, where now I'm flying over a house. Now I'm flying over this house, and it's like a funeral bouquet or some type of thing going on. I fly over that house, and I look to the side. It's a house on fire, and somebody like save that lady or something. It was like it was crazy. Now, I'm not gonna speak on everything that happened in this experience, because one, I messed up again, and I shifted into another dimensional space. Now, why I say I messed up is because my intentions was to have one experience, wake up, write it down. The reason I messed up is because once you shift your consciousness into multiple realities and keep doing it, it's going to be harder for you to retain the memory of that experience when you get back, because it's like this. Say, for instance, you go to the gas station, Once you go to the gas station, then you like, okay, now I need to go to the grocery store. You go to the grocery store. That's the second spot. Then you're like, okay, let me go to my cousin's house and pick up something. You go to your cousin's house. Now that you went to the grocery store, from your house you went to the gas station, then you went to the grocery store, then you went to your cousin's house. Now, in order for you to get back to your house, you have to go backwards. Boom, boom, boom. Now you're back at your house. So it makes it harder for you to download that information back, that information of your experience back into your physical body. So when you wake up, you're just gonna have bits and pieces of what you experienced. Now, I experienced all those different experiences and I remember most of it. But another thing you're gonna realize within your experiences is that although you may want to talk about all of your experiences, some things you should not talk about. And I know that might sound crazy, but some things are dealing with you, personal, and you don't speak on those things. You can eventually when you feel comfortable, but you have to download all that information and process it the right way so that you give it off. You can let it be known the right way. So I'm not going to speak on the other experiences in detail because it's personal and it's dealing with certain things that I have to understand. And at the same time, I don't quite understand it right now. So I have to really let it marinate in my mind and then I can speak on it. Because if I speak on it right now, I'm going to just be giving you a story or something and it's just going to be like, huh? What? Because you will come out your body and you will experience things that are outside of this physical reality. That's outside of this physical reality's capabilities at this moment. I'll just say at this moment. Technically, spiritually, it's just things happen that you just like, what was that? Like, that's crazy. Like, how did I do that? Or how did that happen? Or this? And yeah. So, and that's why I wanted to give a shout out to those three guys, because they sparked something in me that gave me a little more motivation as to get back on the horse and start, you know what I'm saying, figuring things out. You know what I mean? As y'all, like I said in the beginning, like I didn't need help on having out-of-body experiences. But what I realized, what they helped me with was realizing that I need to start having more intentional out-of-body experiences as far as learning, like retaining what, like the how do I say this? It's like I understand something that's a little deeper and it's hard to explain, but I see it in them now. And this is why I say like look, even though I've been having out of bodies for over 20 years and I'm pretty good at it. Now, some people will say I'm an expert at having out of body experiences, but I'm not an expert when it comes to setting my intention, going, gathering information, coming back and being like, okay, this is what this is what that is, this is what this is. I'm not an expert in that. Now, I'm an expert when it comes to leaving my body, but now let's take me to this point, because I almost forgot this part. I was talking about how long it took me. I was trying to see how long. Now, I thought it was going to take me at least 5 hours. I know some people be like, they can lay down and come right out their body. But for me, for the most part, when I was do it intentionally, it take me a minute sometimes. Sometimes it would take like 5-6 hours. Like, I'm telling you, like, that sound crazy to say somebody being in a state of meditation that long, and for them to come out, sometimes it would be 2 hours, sometimes it would be 3 hours. But this time, I went and started meditating at 1:34. That's when I lay down in like meditation. I woke up at 3:30, 3:32. I could have sworn, like, because I shifted into multiple different dimensional spaces, I thought I was gonna wake up and it was gonna be like 8 o'clock. I woke up and it was 3:30, 3:34, 3:32, 3:32. And I'm like, damn, how long was I meditating before I came on my body? So I can't really tell you how long it took me to actually exit my body. If anybody have any like suggestions on how I should like how I can figure out how long it actually takes me to leave my body, leave it in the comments, because I really want to figure out how long it takes me, because 134 to 332, like it's like I can guess and say maybe I was meditating for an hour or more, and my experience was hella short, or maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But with that being said, it's like was it Darius J. Wright, Alchemist 369, and Soul Traveler, I think 77 or 777. Apologize if I got your names wrong, but shout out to y'all, man, because y'all sparked something new in me, and it gave me new, even though like I say, man, you can learn from anybody. Look, Darius J. Wright, he probably been projecting or having out-of-body experiences as long as me, but he's gained more knowledge than me when it comes to setting his attention and going and this and that. Now, the other guys, I think there are students under Darius J. Wright. They might be new to it, but they came in the game ready. So it's like, although I don't need them to teach me how to have an out-of-body experience, the philosophy and the mindset of intentions, it's just certain things that when I watch their videos, I'll be like, okay, that makes sense. Not necessarily like just, I'm gonna just say, tap into those guys, watch their videos. If you watch Darius J. Wright, go do the program, man. Go learn how to have an out-of-body experience. Now, I could tell you how I have mine, like I said in the last video, but I can't guarantee that you're gonna experience what I experienced, or have an out-of-body experience. You might, but I can't guarantee that. And because, hey, look, we all different, and I've been doing this for so long that sometimes it's like second nature in a way. I know the feelings. I know your mind has to get into a certain space for you to be able to leave your body consciously at will. So he has whatever he has in the program. He has the right techniques to get your mind ready for the experience, so that when you have the experience, you know what to do. Either he got some like exercises that they doing that's making it to where when they have the experience, they're mentally capable of actually pushing themselves out. So I don't know, because I haven't taken that course, but I've seen his students speak on, you know what I'm saying, their experiences, but what they've experienced and that they succeeded in it. And that right there shows me that whatever he's teaching, it works. You just have to be patient. Take your time. Don't be discouraged if you don't have the experience. Just keep trying. Keep on trying. And that's the end of this video, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. And if you have watched, like the video, comment in any suggestions on that time limit thing. And yeah, shout out to those guys.